I was reading an article the other day, and the article read that we have reached the peak of our technology and have gotten further than ever before. And one would have to agree that in the past 50 to 100 years, our society has advanced tremendously in all areas of technology. We now have internet, and along with 5G, we are now faster than ever before. We do have all the modern conveniences that one could ask for. Our technology has advanced to a point where we can now implant a microchip in a human brain to make us smarter and think faster. We are developing ways to control our weather patterns. We have modern cybernetics, new science with quantum physics. We are indeed at the peak of our technology. I find myself asking the question of what happens from here. You see, once a society reaches its peak in technology, then a choice must be made. A choice that has only three outcomes. A choice every other civilization before us has had to make. Choose wrong, and society as we know it ends, and we start all over, or we go extinct. Choose right? Well, no one really knows exactly, because the truth is, we're just catching up. I believe it is hard to dismiss all these advanced technologies we keep finding from an era that shouldn't be. And the problem I see is that we are not just talking about a couple thousand years ago, but we're talking about tens of thousands of years ago. Now, it would seem that we have gone further than most before us to a point. I say to a point because from all the recent discoveries being made, it's becoming very obvious to me that technology has been here before. You see, we are the sixth civilization in this cycle. We view time as years passing, but the planet does not measure time from our perspective. The planet works in cycles. Smaller cycles are in the 5,500 year range, which falls into 25,000 year cycles, 100,000 year cycles, and so on. Within each cycle, you will find civilizations rise and fall. So you can imagine how many there has been in all those cycles. Now the question that keeps coming up is how these past societies ever got started with their understanding of math and science, astrology, and so on. It's quite simple. They adopted the understanding of this from societies that had fallen previous. It isn't any different than how we've actually adopted much of our technology. We borrowed these ideas from previous societies and simply improved on them. I wanted you to get a better understanding that technology has been here for much longer than you can imagine. Now, I mentioned earlier that a choice would take place once society reaches its peak of technology, and here we are. You see, every civilization has a decision to make once it reaches the posthuman stage. Posthuman stage is when a society has transcended the type of challenges that we are actually facing today. I'm not talking about just getting by or living through it. I'm actually talking transcending through it. Basically subjects like war, famine, climate, destruction of natural or man-made isn't even a thought anymore. One is that we succumb to some type of global occurrence by our own hands from technology not used in harmony with the planet, causing radical changes such as dramatic climate change, or perhaps a comet hits us, even a solar flare setting us back hundreds of years, or the possibility of nuclear war. Options are that we go extinct or possibly get the options of starting over. Two would be an advanced civilization that does reach posthuman stage. They overcome the obstacles of their time and transcend. However, they become a non-technological based society. This type of society chooses to live closer to the earth. These people would be of a localized based type community, more into smaller groups, localized farming. They would have developed free energy. They would be the custodians of their planet. The third option would be an advanced civilization that does achieve post-human stage, are able to overcome the problems of their time, but they continue along the path of technology and learn how to use their technology in harmony with the planet and those around them. It is now our turn. We are approaching the time of post-human. We are closer than ever before within our cycle of time. This past cycle ended in the year 2012, and the new cycle has begun. We have been trying to catch up ever since the great deluge of Noah's time, and we are all part of a greater mystery, a mystery with the past that is shrouded with the clues from those who chose wrong. I can only hope that this time we overcome the current problems of today's world, that we continue to follow the path of technology, but remember to be one with the planet and to use our technology in harmony with the many species that share this planet alongside us. May the new circle of time serve us all well. Until then, may you all be safe, be aware, and we will see you next week.